Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Joining me, as always, is my co-host from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Rebellious D. D, how are you doing today?
Ready to go.
Hey, I'm ready to go, too, and we are reviewing episode 2 of season 3 of Stargirl. And before we get into today's review, everybody that's watching, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And D, like you say every time,
Like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Thanks everybody for watching. But before we get into this, I just want to say, oh yeah, and if you could, podcast episodes found in the description, help a brother out, all that stuff. And when you see that like button and it tells you, it swears up and down and it changed its ways, click it.
Click it. That's right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review. Another amazing episode, man. It's like I love how everybody is just like, yeah, Cindy did it. Everybody thinks that Cindy did it. I know last week we were trying to figure out who could have done it, and comments on YouTube, I wanted to share some of the theories that people had up there, but it's crazy, man. It's like, and then the way that the episode ends, and then we get Tigress and Sportsmaster.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, they're gonna find out. So I mean, like, D, do you think with them saying that at the end of the episode, do you think that they killed the gambler, or do you think that it's something else that they did and it's just like they showed that at the end of the episode as a red herring? Because go ahead.
I definitely think you're on the right track, big guy. I definitely think that it is a red herring and it's just a misdirect. You know what I mean? Another fun episode. We talk a lot, with doing our reviews, Superman and Lois, Stargirl, Flash, Black Lightning, etc. But it's like, I think the Stargirl might be the most complete superhero show.
Yeah,
it's such a fun and easy to watch show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
such a good episode.
And it's kind of like you had said on last week's review, where it's just like Stargirl, like the show overall, like everybody is just so wholesome. Like it's a wholesome family TV show, but it
doesn't have those messages.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's
just a show.
We talked about that. Yeah, we talked about it. And I like that Courtney, like, she always has that, well, I'm gonna believe this person until they do me wrong, or they show me otherwise. And I loved that when Starman tried to accuse the Shade. And like when Courtney was just like, stop, the staff came back to her. It's just like, man, I like what Starman was saying, because we said this in last week's review. Like, we don't know why he's back. He doesn't know why he's back. Like, all of his friends are dead. And I know that he doesn't know that Jay Garrick is still alive. And it's just one of those things where I'm wondering, like, what is gonna happen this season? Like, what's gonna happen with Starman and Stargirl? Because I definitely see a fight brewing between the both of them. And,
I definitely.
Yeah.
The Shade? Is that the Shade?
Yeah, the Shade's coming right now. King's coming up here.
My camera is out right now, but I do want to just go ahead and say what I wanted to say, and that's that. It's interesting how many different ways they're pulling us this season.
Yeah.
Like, you got the misdirect at the end of the episode. Then you have the gambler's daughter, which is a huge mystery.
Yeah.
The Shade, apparently he's just chilling. Also, this episode we get a little bit of Cindy playing around in her she's experimenting in her dad's old lab. So it's getting interesting because you don't know what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling that she's trying to make herself more human, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because she's trying too hard to gain their trust at this point. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't seem like she has any underlying messages. So what do you think about that?
I mean, like, that's a good call. I mean, because I feel like that she's changed of course she's still a bad guy, but it's like, I feel like that she's trying to change, like how you
correct
said,
yeah, but it's more, I believe her more than I believe Sportsmaster and Tigress. I you know what I mean?
On that.
But their daughter, she may be actually you know what I'm saying, because the parents might be set in their ways, but is the daughter. Does the apple fall far from the tree? Is what I'm saying.
Exactly. And then you got to remember, because like that was her stepmom that ended up getting killed, and like her real mom got taken away from her and killed when she was a kid. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen, because I feel like we're gonna get a fight between the new members. I mean, it's only 2 of them right now, but then you got Icicle's son, like he's having breakdowns. Yeah, he's having breakdowns in class and whatnot, throwing the. He doesn't.
Sorry, Paul.
Like, You got that, and then I like that. Mike and Jakeem, like they were going off on their little adventures.
Scooby-Doo adventures.
Yeah. Thunderbolt left the killer has many names. It's just like, well, then who's
Michael? There's Shanada. There's
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
No.
One thing I don't want to forget about and glaze over is I love the score for this episode, and it opened up with my boy Trav dancing in his trailer. I mean, it was fire, as he would say if he were here. Hey, Trav was pressing all his suits, making them nice ready. I thought it was very cool. Yep, I thought it was cool, man.
But yeah, so I want to read some of the comments that we had from last week's review. So our boy Kevin, he said Stargirl has returned, and I am here for it. Looking forward to seeing who is the real killer. And I think it will be interesting to explore Starman as not just a former hero, but who he is as a person as well. And Courtney is one of my favorites, as she exemplifies what a young hero should be while also still having plenty of room to learn and grow. And Kevin gave it a 10 out of 10. And I agree with what Kevin said. I mean,
me too.
It's like she does have room to grow. And then you have Starman and Pat trying to train her. And I think that that's going to lead to something too, because you saw how Starman tried to handle the situation with the shade, and Pat was just like, "Yo, he's like, hold on,
hold up." Yeah, Pat was like, "Yo, come up."
It's just like, man, this is a small town.
Exactly.
Like, everybody's just trying to enjoy themselves. You up in here acting a fool, talking
doing
sideways.
Too much. Literally doing too much.
And so let's see. Then we also have a comment from Malik. Malik said the episode was so artistic and very well done. Yeah, the first episode, it was really well done.
Hey, that's 2 for 2.
Yeah,
that's 2 for 2. Hang on, let's not wait till the end. Right here, Banks. What do you give it?
10 out of 10.
I give it a 10 as well.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. I thought
it was just that's 2 for 2, man. One thing I want to say about Courtney before you continue too is that she reminds me a lot of a young Clark Kent. She wants to see the good in everybody, like back to Smallville
stuff. Like what JoJo is supposed to be.
Exactly. They want to see the good in people.
Yeah. But I mean, that's how heroes are. And then unfortunately they end up, getting screwed over. And which has happened to Courtney before. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, she tried to trust Cindy, and then Cindy pretty much screwed her over. So, I mean, that's why at the same time, it's just like, I understand why she's so trusting, but she's also so forgiving too. And I feel like that's something that's going to be, presented, where it's just like somebody's going to be like, yo, you got to stop being so trusting all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you are, then you're always going to end up.
Yeah, you're going to get, I mean, and I know very well situations like this, whether it's manga, comic book, TV shows, cartoons. The end result of this is she's not going to learn that lesson until she actually gets burned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's usually how these scenarios play out. But who's going to burn her? Do you think it's going to be the obvious Cindy?
I don't think Cindy is going to burn her. To be honest with you,
I don't think Cindy's evil like that anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, because
she's
like,
selling it.
What does she have left?
Yeah, exactly. Why would she do it?
Yeah, she needs friends right now, because she could have easily snapped at the lunch table and just walked off. Because it's like, I get where she's coming from too, where it's just like, hey, I told you I didn't kill them, and it's just like, what does Cindy have to lose from lying? Because I mean, she can fight against them.
But she isn't flying off the handle as easily anymore. I noticed. The loud outbursts, there's none of that. She's just kind of presenting her case reasonably, which I found interesting.
I agree with you. Then we have one more comment. This is from Kennedy.
Okay.
Kennedy said, I'm probably wrong on this, and I responded to Kennedy's comment too, and I'll read my response as well. But they said right before the gambler got killed, we heard that roar. That roar makes it sound like the killer might be some monster / creature. I doubt the killer is human. I might be reaching, but what if it was Grundy? What if Grundy finally revived after Rick buried him and saw the gambler and killed him? I don't know. I'm probably wrong on this. Also, I think Shade is losing his power / immortality since Eclipso is gone. Because remember, Eclipso confirmed the Shade's power comes from his dimension, so it makes sense if Shade is losing his powers. Also, Starman coming back is a red flag, to be honest. He didn't even give us in Stargirl a legit answer on how he came back. He probably is the killer. I don't know. And I said to Kennedy, I don't think you're wrong. I think it's a possibility that it could be Grundy as well. That makes the most sense. Do you think that the Shade will fade away? And then I also said, yeah, Starman is the giant red flag. And I'm guessing that Mr. Bones has a part to play in Starman being back. And then Kennedy said, I don't know what will happen to the Shade, but I like that character. We just got to wait and see, which I agree. We got to wait and see. We got to see what's going to happen. Like, go ahead.
One thing I wanted to ask you too, all great comments, by the way, and thank you all for watching and listening to us ramble on about superhero shows. But Banks, I definitely wanted to ask you, do you think Cindy was working? It's a possibility, I guess. I don't know how this sounds, but do you think she could have the capabilities of reviving Grundy? And why do you think the Shade is so concerned about bringing Grundy back?
Maybe why do you think he's Grundy another chance? I don't know. Because when you look at Grundy and you look at Rick, like obviously, like Rick is alone. He's lonely. You know, I mean, his uncle was abusive.
Beat his uncle up.
And like I feel like Grundy was like the only thing that really like helped Rick out in a way. I mean, yeah, he has his friends and whatnot, but it's like him and Grundy were pretty much they were similar to each other because they both didn't have any family. So I mean, like, and I know me and Kennedy was talking about this in last week's review, but I mean, Shade confirmed it in this episode that it wasn't. Well, I'm sorry, not Shade. Rick confirmed because he said Grundy was still buried. So,
correct. That's why I was like, it's interesting. Oh, I know we're close to wrapping this thing up, Banks. But also, did you notice? I believe it was Beth's parents. They were talking about. They were acting kind of suspicious in the office about the tornado and all that. They just kind of like, you know, that moment of silence. I'm not sure what exactly that was about either.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a fun episode, man.
Exactly. It was
so much going on.
You know, hopefully, Tigress, you know, she gets better in the kitchen. D, I know that you're a cook. Maybe you can help her out.
I would. Hey, wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Hey, you saw what they said. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, but, right.
I mean, we already said what we thought about the episode and whatnot. We gave our rating and whatnot. So let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Let us know what your rating is, and we'll read your comments on next week's review. Thank you again for watching our reviews, because like D said, we really do appreciate you guys tuning in and just, you know, listening to our thoughts and opinions. And with that being said, D, let them know where they can find you at the social media land.
As always, you can find me at rebellious_D23 at Instagram.com. Hey, and Banks, like I like to say, if Blue Valley needs another hero, where can they find one?
Hey, you can find me at Hero Benjamin Banks at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Again, thank you so much for watching our review. Check out some more reviews that we have here on the channel, along with interviews and reaction videos. Check out our podcast. We have brand new episodes every Tuesday. The link is down below in the description. And then the video of that episode is up here on YouTube on Friday. So with that being said, keep that pinky up. Stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.